Hello beauty babes, welcome back to my channel. I am Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am super excited today because today, how many times can I say today? Today, I'm doing a collab with, I believe, 8 other women here on YouTube, myself included, for the best of 2014. Now each girl is going to do it just a little bit different, I believe, but basically it's kind of like best of beauty 2014 or best of beauty life kind of things. I'm limiting this to only certain products. I'm not going off on every single product there is to have or every single category of product. I limited it, you know what I meant, to only certain products that I typically use all the time. And the way I'm doing it is I'm going to do high-end and drugstore best of. So best of beauty really is, going to be different based on everybody's opinions, but this is what I thought was the best this year that really stood out to me. These are products that I have used throughout the years. A couple of them are semi-new to me, but ones that I have reached for constantly. I'm getting some sun, yay! Because, we always get new products and, we might get it and it's exciting for a little while, and then after, the newness wears off, we're like, I'm done with it. But even some of these new products I've used and can't get enough of. So if they're new-ish, that's, why I'm including them of best of, even though, I got them so late in the year. But anyways, I'm going to try not to ramble anymore. I want to go ahead and get into these products, so this won't be a crazy long video. But I definitely encourage you guys to check out all the other girls who are doing this collab. I will link all their channels below and their videos below for you to check out and see what they think is the best of 2014. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start out with skincare because that's like one of the basics of beauty. And I do not actually have like a high-end and drugstore version of this. There's only 2 things that I didn't do high-end and drugstore just because. So I'm going to say that my best of 2014 skincare goes to TraceSkinRx, and this is like really big because if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have had the opportunity to try out a lot of skincare systems, skincare products, and I, gave great reviews for just about all of them, and I can't take that back. They are all amazing in their own different ways and unique in their own different ways, and I absolutely love trying out different skincare systems just to see how they work, and they do work amazingly. But TraceSkinRx is getting this best of 2014 because it's a system that I have decided to go back to. I've purchased and then purchased again, and that's kind of the theme of this, of products that I've purchased and would repurchase or have repurchased. And I've mentioned already before, so I'm not going to go into great big detail, but I repurchased this system because it really helped me get rid of my acne when I was having lots of breakouts and stuff. And this is what did it for me. This is what helped clear up my skin, and so I really recommend it. I absolutely love it, and I have reviews and stuff like that on it. So, if you're interested, if you haven't seen my videos before, if you're new here, I will leave links to those reviews and stuff below for your convenience to check out if you're interested, because this stuff is amazing. Concealer, best of 2014 is going to this. High-end is going to be the Benefit Makeup Fake Up. I love this. Most of you guys probably already know what it looks like. It's almost gone, but here it is. I got it in a swap from Tiffany, and I love it because it's got the concealer, which works really great, and then it's got the conditioning cream all around it, which I love this. I use this usually when I am in a hurry or on the go and I just want to throw on some concealer. I love it because it feels amazing on my eyes. It doesn't drag, it feels creamy, and I really love it. So that's the high-end concealer. Now for drugstore, this is going to the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer, and this is the brightening shade. So this one is the one with the yellow tone because of my dark under eye circles, and so I love this. And as you can see, I'm clinging on to this. I really need to purchase another one. There's barely anything left, but I'm using it to the very last drop because I love it so much. I just keep going back to using this. I've tried so many concealers this year, and yet this is my favorite. It's very lightweight, and yet it just works so well. It really brightens my under eyes. I love it. And what I've been doing, because it is so lightweight and e.l.f. is such a cheap brand, is that if I really wanted to get it to stay longer, is what I will use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance under my eyes first, apply that there, and then apply this over, and that really helps keep it from creasing, and it stays on all day long. So love, love, love this. So moving into foundations. This is another thing where I have tried so many foundations this year. So many new ones I've done that I've gotten either in beauty boxes or swaps, or that I've been sent to review. And there are so many great products out there, but these are foundations that I have just gone back to over and over again. For drugstore, this is the L'Oreal Paris Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream. And I know it's not like a full foundation, it's a BB cream, but I'm still counting it as a foundation because I don't like full coverage foundation. So for me, this is mine. But this is amazing. I mean, even though it's a BB cream, I think it covers really well. Yeah, it's amazing. I love this, and I have repurchased this several times. So I love it, I love it, I love it. Can't rave enough about this BB cream. It's amazing. And then for high end, this is the Lorac oil-free wet dry powder foundation. I've already hit pan on it. I ordered this, and I ordered this not even too long ago. That's how much I've been using it. Like, pretty much when I got it, it's like I switched to using just this in concealer. I use it mostly as a setting powder more than anything, because I've mentioned before that I don't always do like foundation all over my face. I usually just do concealer under my eyes, and then if I need it like here and here, or any spot treatments, and then use this as a setting powder. Because it's a foundation also, it kind of like has a little bit more coverage than just like a setting powder. And what's great is it, like, you could use it dry or you could use it wet if you want a little bit more fuller coverage. It does come with this sponge, and I cannot remember how much it costs, but I know that I purchased this on HauteLook for only $5, and Lorac was recently on HauteLook again, and because I had hit pan, I decided to go ahead and order 2 more of these just because I love it that much. So, okay, next up we will go with blushes. So here for blushes, I have drugstore would be Milani's Baked Blush in Rose Doro. Oh my gosh, you guys, for the longest time, like, I could not use any other blush than this. Like, this was it for me. So yeah, this was it for me for the longest time. Like, I have several blushes, and I just love this blush. Like, I mean, it was domed up pretty well, and so I've used quite a bit of it, and I should probably just swatch this for you so you could see. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this. It's kind of like a rose gold shade, and those are colors that I tend to really like be drawn to for blushes, and so it's just so gorgeous. It has this gorgeous like shimmer, golden shimmer reflect to it. It's so pretty, and I'll zoom you guys in a minute. But yeah, Milani blushes are just, oh my gosh, so amazing. And so I actually have their Red Vino one, and then 2 other matte ones. I can't remember the shades, but I love them a lot. I especially love the Red Vino one, but this one, Rose Doro, is by far my very favorite. I love it. I highly recommend anything from Milani. And then for high end, I don't know if this necessarily counts as high end, because this is like, it's me and Mariu, and I've worked with them reviewing several of their products this year, and I think you could only order like online or through a consultant maybe, I'm not sure, but I don't think you can't buy it like in Sephora or Ulta or anything like that, but it's kind of a more expensive brand, so that's why I'm considering it a high end. And the shade is Maria Azucena, and this is also another shade that's more like a rose gold shade. It's pinky with gold flecks in it. I'm just me and gold, and it's kind of actually very similar to Rose Doro, except for it's just a little bit lighter. And so ever since I got this to review, I've been wearing this nonstop. I'm wearing this on my cheeks today, and pretty much since I got it, this has been the only blush I've been using. So any video that you've seen since this review has been this blush. So let me go ahead and show you guys the swatches. From Mia Mariu, that's Maria Azucena. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And this one's Rose Doro. It's a little bit more intense, but both of them are so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Bronzers. My drugstore pick is this Rimmel Natural Bronzer Waterproof Bronzing Powder, and the shade is Sun Bronze. This, I actually tried two from Rimmel this year, and there was another one that I got that I actually didn't like very much because I felt like it also had some gold shimmer reflex in it, but for bronzing, for me, I prefer something that's a little bit more matte. I don't like the really crazy shimmer. But for the most part when I'm contouring or whatever, I like something a little bit more matte. And so this one, Sun Bronze, so it's number 022, like you could see that, it has a little bit of shimmer to it, but barely, and it's a lot more matte. I have tried several bronzers and contour products this year, and when I went back to using this, because I actually put this on my 5 by Fall list and still haven't used it up, but I actually fell in love with it again. So yeah, enough so that this got put obviously in this video as a best of 2014 for drugstore. So I really like it a lot, and so yeah, that's then for high-end, I've tried actually quite a bit of high-end bronzers, contour powders, and this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and oh my god, so good. Medium deep matte bronzer, but oh my god. Okay, like I said, I've tried several high-end bronzers, and my favorite used to be the Balm's Bahama Mama. And then, so that was my favorite for the longest time. And then I've gotten to try a Becca bronzer. I've gotten to try the Anastasia contour kit. So those bronzers and contour powders and stuff like that. But once I tried this, it was like, oh, so amazing. I am using that to contour today. So this has been my go-to bronzer for a while now as well. And so I'll just stick that here. Oh, it's so nice. I love that it's matte. This doesn't really have any, I think it's all completely matte. No sparkle at all. And it's a great contour kit. It blends, sorry, I'm getting a thing. It blends so well. It doesn't ever look muddy. And then what's the best part about it is when I'm like using it, I'm like a crack addict on it. Like sniffing it as I'm contouring my nose, and then like some of the powder falls on my lips and I can taste it and it's so good, and I sound like a freaking crazy person, but oh my god. Okay, so this one's the Too Faced bronzer, and this one's the Rimmel bronzer. This one's a little bit lighter, which is nice depending on your skin tone, but I love both of them. Next thing we have is under eye setting powders. Now, this combination I have talked about before, and it's funny because my high-end choice and my drugstore choice, I love these together to use at the same time. So my high-end brand is the Nye Luxury Banana Powder, and then the low-end is the e.l.f. low-end drugstore. It's definitely not low-end. e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, and like I said, I mentioned this before, and I think I showed it in a Loving Lately video. I'll have to link that below for you guys if you want to check it out. But I actually mixed these two together. This one obviously is the banana powder, so it has the yellow undertones. This one from e.l.f. has more of pink undertones, and it also has some light reflecting pigments in it that I love. This is obviously matte. Not obviously, I guess not everybody might know that, but this is matte. This one has some light reflecting pigments. It's not shimmer, so it's not like you're putting on your eyes and you're like shimmer under your eyes and it looks like you're highlighting under your eyes. It just like catches the light, and I've said this before, so I'm sorry if you know me and you have heard this a million times, but I love it. So one day, I don't remember how I discovered it, I decided to mix the two together and created the most amazing under eye setting powder. I just have it mixed in another container that was empty, and I just mix them together. I can't really show you. I don't feel like zooming in. It's kind of a powdery mess right now, but basically it kind of gives more of a peach undertone because it's a mixture of the yellow undertone and the pink undertone with the light reflecting pigments, and so I mix those together and use that as my under eye setting powder, and it's like I absolutely love it. Love, love, love. It's amazing. Highly recommend those two together. Oh, so good. So good, you guys. Yeah. I do show an up close of them mixed and stuff in the other video. That's why I'm being lazy right now and not showing you guys. But yeah, check that out if you want to see, or just take my word for it and do that. Okay, let us move right along. Let's go to lip products. So I actually kind of am cheating again. Instead of having 2, I have 3, and that's just because I couldn't. I wanted to include for drugstore the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipsticks, because this is, like I said, I wanted to include products that I fell in love with and then repurchase. And I bought these originally to try and fell in love with them, and then ended up repurchasing a bunch more too. So I have like 14 or so of them, and I will insert a picture of my collection of them. And this one, I just pulled out one of them to show you, is Wine Room. I'm wearing it on my lips today, in case you were curious. And I absolutely love it. And I think they reformulated, because when I first bought like a bunch of them, they were a little bit dry and kind of dragged on your lips, but I still loved them because the color payoff was just amazing. And if you added like a lip balm, they worked just fine and were, you know, a little bit creamier and not so dry. But the new ones that I bought, I don't need a lip balm with them. They're actually a lot creamier and not so dry. So yeah, I think they reformulated it, and they're amazing, and they're like $1.99, I think. And so just amazing. Like, I love them, so I had to include them since I've purchased so many. And then this one's kind of like an honorable mention, just because I fell in love with these two. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, and I think I have like 6 of these as well, 4 or 6, something like that. I bought these because they looked similar to, like, they could be a dupe for the Lime Crime Velveteens, which I've always wanted but still don't have any of. But they're like a matte lip gloss. They go on like not quite liquidy, they're a little bit more creamy. Yeah, soft matte cream, lip cream. Oh. So, and then they dry matte and they stay like all day and amazing, and they're so beautiful and I love them. So I just had to also include these in there, because if you haven't tried them, you just have to try them. They're really, really amazing, and they smell so good too. Oh gosh. All right. For high end, I chose the CityLips Lip Plumping lip gloss, and I was sent one of these to review, and I loved it so much that I actually used it all up and decided to repurchase, and repurchase 2 more. I love it. I did a review on it. I will link the review below. I really did feel like it helped to plump up my lips. I love the way it feels, the tingling. It feels amazing. It looks amazing. I'm just a really big fan, but these are expensive, so obviously that's why it's the high end, but I love it. I think it's worth it. Yeah, so moving on to mascaras. I have 3 mascaras, but I'm only including 2 really, as one the drugstore and one as a high end, but I just want to mention this as like an honorable mention, because if you know me, or if not, if you're new here, I just have to say that my holy grail mascara is this Define a Lash mascara by Maybelline, and so that has not changed. Like, I cannot seem to get away from it. No matter how many mascaras I try, I always go back to this, and I just love it, and it's just the best. You know, we all have different preferences when it comes to mascaras, and not everybody likes this one, but I do. But so that being said, like, that hasn't changed. This is still for me the best of all time in general of life. But as for new ones that I've tried this year, 2014, the best that I've tried, and I have tried a lot of mascaras this year, a lot of drugstore, new ones from drugstore, Physicians Formula, NYC, New York Color. I've tried L'Oreal mascaras. I've tried high-end, you know, Elizabeth Mott. I've tried the new Urban Decay one. I've tried the Tarte one I just got in my Ipsy bag. I've tried just a huge variety of lipsticks, of mascaras. Oh, and the Benefit mascara. I've tried a lot this year, so like, I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about what's the best of 2014. Okay, so for drugstore brand, this is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. I got this in a swap from Adriana, and I actually didn't open it right away. And finally, after so long, I was like, I need to try out that mascara. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I fell in love with this mascara. Like, I This mascara is bomb.com, baby. It is amazing. And I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure this is like a fibers mascara. So if you don't like fibers, then you probably won't like this. But I do believe there are like fibers in here. The wand is just like a normal, like, just, there's nothing special about the wand. It's just like a thin, like, but I don't know. There's just something about it. Maybe it's the fibers, maybe it's the formula. I'm not sure, but this mascara is amazing. Like, it is amazing. And I highly recommend it. I think it's under $3. It's so cheap. And oh my God, like, where have I been that I haven't tried this, you know, before? But this has been like my go-to. I like it for top and bottom lashes, but for the most part, I've been sticking to this as only like bottom lashes. I really like it for, you know, coating my bottom lashes, then using either falsies or other mascaras for my top lashes. But I also do, like I've showed before, that I do a little back sweep to kind of build upon my lashes to make them look a little bit longer, and I like to do that with this as well because it does have the fibers in there, so it works perfectly for that. And then as for high-end, which you probably already saw, this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is obviously a deluxe sample size, but I love this mascara. It's so good. It has a hourglass wand, which is similar to the wand from Maybelline that I love. This is kind of an hourglass shape too. And I don't know what it is about this mascara, but it's amazing. And to be honest, I've mentioned this several times before, but I'm going to mention it again. This combo of these two mascaras is the best. I feel like when I'm wearing these two mascaras, it's like I'm wearing falsies. It looks like I'm wearing falsies. I posted a picture on my Instagram, and if I can scroll back long enough to find it, I will find it and insert it here. But I applied this mascara first, and then I applied this mascara over it to separate the lashes. And it looks like I'm wearing falsies, so amazing. Love, 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 love those three mascaras, best of life. And okay, we have two more things. I don't know what that was. I sound like a total man. This is also another honorable mention product kind of thing. This is the other product I said I don't have a high-end, and this is kind of like more of an in-between. I wouldn't consider this just like a drugstore product, even though you could get it at Target and Walmart. Target, Walmart. Okay, it sounded like I said that wrong. These are the Real Technique brushes, and I've said before many times, I have high-end brushes. I've tried high-end brushes. I've tried other drugstore brand brushes, and I am obsessed with, and this isn't even, I have more, this is just the ones I pulled out to show you guys. I love these brushes. I love the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Like, seriously, this is under $6, and why would you pay like $20 for the Beauty Blender when this is like amazing and so much cheaper? Oh my God, I just can't rave about Real Techniques enough. The price is so amazing, and the quality is like even better. It's crazy that these are so affordable. Like, I don't know why people would want to spend money on, you know, such high-end brushes, such expensive brushes like Sigma and MAC, when these brushes are seriously just as amazing, if not more so, in my opinion. I love them. So that's a kind of an honorable mention beauty product, beauty tool, because these Real Techniques, amazing. Yeah, highly, highly recommend. If you're gonna buy, spend money on brushes, you don't need to spend a lot. You could get, you know, these ones very affordable, and they are amazing and pretty. I mean, look how pretty they are. And then I also have the purple set that's for the eyes that I got recently. Okay, and I saved the best for last. The last products I'm talking about are eyeshadows, and these are my picks. So for drugstore, even though I don't think you could buy BH Cosmetics in the drugstore, you have to only buy it online as far as I know. But I'm considering them drugstore because they're a much more like affordable, cheaper brand. So that's why I'm considering this my drugstore pick. This is the It's Judy Time palette, and I don't know if this is true, but last time I talked about this, someone commented on the video and said that they heard that this is in its last round of production, so it might be gone after that. So if you don't have this palette, I highly recommend it. It's super affordable. I think right now it's $20, but BH Cosmetics always has sales going on, like always. And so you could always get it like way cheaper than that if you wait. So I really recommend this. I don't know if you could tell really, but I've really used quite a bit of these. You could create a variety of different looks with it. I love it. This gold color is gorgeous. This cream color, it's got a mixture of mattes and shimmers, metallics, and it's just gorgeous. I love this so much, and this is a product, I actually won this in a giveaway, and I've gone back to using it. I've gotten so many, I've been blessed, I want to say, with so many different palettes this year that I have fallen in love with. The Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, the Electric palette, the Lorac Pro palette, so many different palettes, and I love them all, I really do, but as for palettes that I keep going back to, this is one of them. This is a palette that I go back to time and time again, especially when I want something that I just want to create a look really quick, that is really easy, that I don't have to think about it. It's kind of like a default. I could just grab this palette and create a beautiful look, and you know, it's just, I love it. And surprise, surprise, is anybody surprised about this? For the high-end palette, eyeshadow palette, I chose the Tamanna, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tamanna palette. You guys, oh, so gorgeous. I've done 2 videos with this, one on this channel and then one on the Luxe Pineapple channel, and I'm pretty sure I will do another video with it soon, because ever since I got this palette, like, this was the only palette I used for the next couple of months. Yeah, I didn't want to put it down. Like, I am in love with this palette. It's so gorgeous. I don't know. I'm like speechless about it. It's amazing. The pigmentation is so amazing. They're so blendable. The colors are so gorgeous. Such a variety, and I think this is a palette, actually both of these, that will look good no matter what your skin tone, no matter what your eye color. Like, these 2 palettes are very versatile. So many looks you could create with this. Like, I've created so many different looks with this, and it's just one that I like keep grabbing. I keep wanting to go back to whenever I think of something I want to, you know, put on. I'm grabbing this palette. This is the palette that I'm grabbing, that I want, and that I will be taking like with me on my vacation coming up. So yeah, so that I love this palette. Oh my gosh, I sound like I am losing my voice a little bit. My throat's starting to hurt. I think I talked a little bit too much, which means this video is probably really long. So I hope it wasn't crazy long, but and that I didn't bore you at all, but I hope that you guys found this interesting and that you enjoyed learning about my 2014 Best of Beauty favorites kind of thing. And definitely stop by and check out the other ladies doing this collab and see what they picked for the Best of Beauty in 2014. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.